Hi, I'm P. Krishna Kumar. I'm the deputy editor for ET Travel and ET Hospitality World. We have with us Mr. Abhyuday Pratap Singh. He is the director of one of the sought after heritage palace converted into a hotel. It is called Planters Bungalow. So it's quite close to Prayagraj, which is going to host the Mahakumbh early next year. So these kind of bungalows are going. These kind of alternate accommodations are going to be the main support infrastructure for people going into this Mahakumbh. And let us ask Mr. Singh, what are the arrangements and what are the infrastructure that's coming up in Prayagraj and around, and what are the preparations? How do you look at the preparations that's happening for this big festival of the country, or the spiritual India, Mahakumbh?
So Mahakumbh is, of course, the world's largest human congregation. So what we're trying to do now is that it takes a lot of preparation. The government is always putting in a lot of effort, and we, as a matter of fact, are running a lot of errands. So, as a matter of fact, my property being almost a 200-year-old property, with the help of the government and everything, we've converted it into a homestay now. So that is going to be primarily setups like ours are going to be, like you said, a good supporting infrastructure. But the whole city comes up on the riverbed. So the riverbed that the banks of the river Ganga and Yamuna, that is where the whole city of the Kumbh is set up. It's a temporary city as big as what Allahabad is probably. So there are in numbers probably about thousands and thousands of tents which are categorized into residential and commercial, and so that it's fully administered. There's a proper committee that's set up by the government. Apart from that, in terms of private enterprises, we try to curate experiences because Mahakumbh in itself is an experience. So it happens once in 12 years when you walk through the whole Kumbh Nagari. There are hundreds of, and there's a plethora of activities that's going around which you can experience. So there will be spiritual sermons being given, there will be certain places where there'll be amazing food. So our job as private as property owners or people who are running properties is that we make sure that any and every guest or any and every traveler that is coming gets to experience the whole of it. So taking them to the right places, not just in terms of the Kumbh, but also the city and around, because Allahabad has a lot to offer and a lot of heritage, because by the end of it, it's got a history dating back centuries. So we need to sort of show to the world what the city has to offer as well, along with the Kumbh, and what the extended city too has to offer. So that is a really, really important responsibility that is on our shoulder. And what we are trying to do is create experiences around that. So
Right.
that's the whole point of us
Right,
being there.
right. So, how do you feel a platform like ET Travel World coming or bringing together the stakeholders on a platform like ET Travel Conclave, and discussing this particular subject, a topic which is no very relevant. So how do you consider, because 40 as director tourism was mentioned, 40 crore people descending in a city in a time frame of 2 months, 3 months.
About, yes, about 2 months,
so
yes.
so so uh, so that's a mega event, and ET is taking that topic on a platform like ET Travel World Conclave and Summit. So how do you find it? So the relevance of this discussion. So you were part of that discussion. How do you
So I
find it?
congratulate ET for number one organizing such a phenomenal event. It is very well organized. Well, Mahakumbh being I would say a depiction of what true India is, because like I mentioned at the summit as well, it's a confluence of everything that India has to offer: all religions, all cultures, a lot of heritage, and a lot of history. So when we take up a topic like that, you become the sort of torch holders or the bearers of the torch, taking to the world what India truly is in itself, which is really important, because how else do we show to the rest of the world that India is one of the most sought after countries that you should come and travel at?
Right.
So that is why I congratulate ET for taking up this topic as a whole and for such a lovely event.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us for this interesting discussion. Thank you so much, Mr. Singh.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.